Hello and welcome again to another room here on TryHackMe. We're going to do the one called Juicy Details. This is a blue room. It's a security operational analyst room, SOC room analyst. One of the biggest juice shops in the world. Now we can download some task files. I kind of already did that, so we get these, access log, auth, and WSFTPD log, and so it says, "Are you ready?" It's a funny question. Are you ready? What should I answer to that? I am ready, it says. Okay. And that exclamation mark. Never tried that before. Now, the very first part is the reconnaissance part, right? So they talk about, analyze the provided log files, look carefully at what tools the attacker used, what endpoints the attacker tried to exploit, what exploits were vulnerable. So, what tools did the attacker use? Order by the occurrences in the log. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different kinds of tools. The hint would be, in this case, look at access.log and check out the user agent headers for extra help. Let's go ahead and check the access log. Now, this is a bit much to look through. So what I think we're gonna do is go into the console here and just go to juice shop. What was that created, by the way? The problem is in downloads. Alright, so I need to go to downloads and then go to juice. So yeah, what I could do is cat out the access.log and then try and grep for the word called agent. Didn't give anything. Alright, user. Yeah, so it kinda didn't really, show the same word here as we tried to do, so we didn't see the word called user agent. And what we could do now is just check out here, how does it look really? So let's try and verify some of the things to get a pattern, because if we can see a pattern, we might filter it, and that's really good. So what we see here is some sort of GET requests to who am I, different kind of IP addresses, and we see the actual user agent would be the Mozilla X11, performed probably on Linux box. And we can furthermore see, just scrolling around, not doing much, there is some sort of nmap here going on. As you can see, the word nmap. That's a very common thing for nmap to have, the name inside the user agent. That is something you should always change when you use nmap. So let's just see what else we find. Now, I cannot say what nmap tried to do in this particular case here. It looks like it tried to do a normal port scan for port 80. It could just be that, these kind of weird, URLs they creates. Doesn't really do anything, but do get a 200 response from it, so that's really good. There is some sort of GET request to the scoreboard here, as we can see. And trying to put something with a long, looks like a hash. checking out all the other things here is there is some sort of who am I request, which is kind of funky, I guess. Then we have a small concatenated one, so we have nmap, we have Hydra. Let's go ahead and just write it down. So I was kind of expect these kind of things to be popping up. So let's continue. Maybe just skip through as much as we can. No, Hydra. It's difficult to say what this is, you know. It's just some requests. Doesn't really say much about unless I'm blind in some way. Of course, it could be. Oh. So now we have a new kind of pattern here, and looks like SQL map. So let's go ahead and has someone been, you know, a really naughty boy. So it would be 3 different tools. Now further checking out what's going on here is still SQL map. We just have to be careful now because a lot of things is going on. Yeah, and it does seem like that. What is this? Some sort of SQL injection is being tried here directly. As we can see that it says something like union select something. What does it say? Select. Yeah, it's trying to select something from users, the table, if that is what they found as a vulnerability, of course. We have a tool called curl here. So curl, and then we need one more, and that could be Ferox Buster. I haven't really heard about that before, so, but I'm pretty sure that is one of them that they want me to find. That's 5. I guess that's it. So the thing is, will it accept this line? It will. So we found the tools. What endpoint was vulnerable to the brute force attack? Now, that's a very good question. So I guess this was his REST product and search. Wouldn't that REST products? No, that's the SQL injection part. So the endpoint vulnerable to brute force. And that was Hydra, so we need to find the one that Hydra brute forced. Now in this particular case, you kind of need to know what the tool does. So that's REST user login. Yeah. What parameter was used for the SQL? What parameter was used? 1 letter. Wow. Let's go ahead and find the SQL injection part. The Q parameter, I guess it was. So let's just check that. What endpoint did the attacker try to retrieve files, include the slash? So the file retrievement probably is either curl or Ferobox. I don't really know Ferobox, what that is, but let's just check it out. Let's check it out. It was Ferobox Buster is /FTP, so I guess that's something to do with FTP again. I just want to know now because I'm curious. What is this Ferobuster, whatever it's called? So Ferobuster, and it says it's a tool designed to perform brute forcing. Okay, so there are so many different kind of tools to brute force, you know, and all the way, you know, got different kind of videos and stuff. Maybe I'm gonna do a video about it at some point, but not now. That's the first part, and the stolen data should be analyze the provided log files, look carefully at the attacker's movement on the website, response code, abnormal query strings. So, what section of the website the attacker uses to scrape other email addresses? Now, the hint would be in this particular case, where can customers usually comment on a shopping website? Now, probably on the user section in somewhere. So, in this particular file, probably not going to be the access log, because that is different. It could be the auth log. Let's just see, what does it say? Stolen data. That's the thing. Which file to look in? Are they telling us to what other log files do you have? Yes. What was their brute force attack successful? If so, the timestamp. Okay, so let's just check out what do we have here in the auth. And the auth one is like we have something with root and yeah, it's very auth based. So and the VFTP log is basically, you know, someone trying to do stuff in the FTP server, trying to download and password, you know. It seems like they log in as failed login, login client, okay login, with an anonymous password, something like that. So I guess we're still in the access log file. So what section of the website did the attacker use to scrape user email addresses? Now, we kind of have to verify which kind of tool that can do that. So if we go back to see the answer, Nmap doesn't, and SQL map, sorry, Hydra, you know, and curl. I could say that, you know, SQL map doesn't scrape from the website. Curl could do that, if that is what they mean, which is a bit weird use case for curl. I would say it's a bit weird. What was the question again? So the section of the website would be, I think, you know, from the top here, we should be able to, you know, find something in this at some point. Let's say this is all Nmap. Then we have some, you know, looks like some of the traffic is legit. And I do see something called product and reviews, which is what the hint says, like, yeah, product reviews, why not? Okay, we're guessing now. Was the brute force attack successful? If so, what's the timestamp of what? Successful? Yay, nay? They must write that? If they do, oh mamma mia. The timestamp of successful login. Alright then. So the timestamp is controlled by Hydra. Sorry, login is controlled by Hydra. And going back here, we can, you know, go search for the word Hydra. What we need is 200. So we're gonna look. Okay. I'm just looking at the numbers in the middle row to see whenever I can see the 200 on Hydra, you know, it's something that we need to find. Well, in this particular case, my eyes cannot do it, so I think I'm gonna, you know, ask for help here in the grep 200. And what we see here is different kind of 200 answers. I hope there would be less than this. It is early morning today, as you probably noticed in this video. I'm a bit tired. I hadn't had my coffee. Figured I'm gonna record a video, and it was a good idea, but I'm still just a bit tired. Maybe that is the case. Yes. Yes. Alright, so let's see. Can I do like this? No, what was it? How was it? I don't remember now. It is too early morning for me to remember anything at all. What about the word Hydra? Can we just... It will refuse to do that. Very interesting. You know what? I think I have to do this by hand, because I'm clearly not awake enough today to do any kind of Linux command control. So this is Hydra. Let's put the cursor there and just see, do we have more Hydras from here? Maybe just search for 200, because that is what we need. Okay, so let's try and, you know, do this from the start here, and then put 200. There we have it. So this should be the timestamp, and yay, comma that. Great. What user information was the attacker able to retrieve from the endpoint vulnerable SQL injection? Oh, that's an interesting question. So let's check it out. Could it be users and passwords? I'm just gonna give a guess. No, okay. It could be. Why not? Do we have yeah, well, that's the thing. Let's check it out. It says right here, email password. So that's also very common to have, you know, as a thing, password for email for username. What files did they try to download from the vulnerable endpoint? Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Let's see, what do we see? Just casually scrolling through all of this. Now, is this trying to download something? Maybe I should just... No. Trying to download this file here in FTPD. So, okay, they want me to put the long one first. Oh. I'm really tired today. I'm sorry for that, guys. It's just one of those days. What services and account name were used to retrieve the files, service, and username? So FTP and I cannot spell today either. You know, it's just one of those days. Anonymous and whatever. There we go. What service and username were used to gain access? I don't know. I guess it's probably not that. No. Too easy. So we need to go into the file here and the auth and just check out what we have. Should be in the start at some point. Let's just see. The data, I think it is. So let's take that on. No. Service and username. Oh, SSH, of course. Alright, so this room is a very casual reminder to myself that I shouldn't be recording videos this early in the morning. I'm really tired, you know, haven't been sleeping well, but we did it, we succeeded. I had to take a few breaks and I need to get some sort of caffeine soon. So really just gonna say this was the blue team, sock team, juicy detail. Hope you liked it. See you again online. Have a nice